Hello, my name is Tari and this game is The Long Dark. We are at Forsaken Airfield. I'm in a little cave on the island.
Man, I am too tired to think straight.
Yeah, so now I have insomnia since there's that glimmer fog and there was no way to get away from it since I was here on the island and it was so foggy. There was no point trying to get back to the airfield. Like there's the basement. I think that's the only place where you can get away from this fog in this region. I'm not quite sure, but I think that's the only one that's underground. So I boiled some water, harvested the meat from the wolf, cooked that, and now I'm just waiting for this fog to clear so I can get back to the airfield. I have so much stuff in the backpack that I need to take. Oh, I was going to take a picture of that house on the island. Why do I always forget to take pictures? Well, maybe I could take picture here. Yeah, I was going to take a picture of the cottage and I was going to take a picture of the other cottage, the one I first visited. Yeah, I just keep forgetting taking those pictures. Well, I'm not going back just for that. So now I'll be waiting here. It's around noon, so it's probably gonna take a couple of hours at least for this fog to clear. Hopefully it will clear before dark, but we'll see. It's now a couple of hours later. Fog is gone. It's getting dark, but the thing is, if I stay, there might be another blizzard in the morning or more of the fog. So there is time before it gets dark. So I think it's best to leave, go to the airfield. So now where do I have I need to take the map so I can figure out how to get, like there is this plane. I was going to check like using this plane as a landmark. So once I get here, I'm gonna take a look back to the island, just see, like if I get lost in the fog and I come across this plane, which way? Oh yeah, there was a corpse here. So which way do I go? So the island, okay, the wing, it points to the island. So if I get lost in the fog, and I come across this plane, I need to take this wing as a guide. Like go not directly where the wing points, but very slightly right. And once I get to the shoreline, it's either the cave or the cove. So when I get to the shoreline, need to go right, and then it will be one or the other, but I should find shelter that way. and yeah, so not directly where it points, a bit to the right, and I can go quite a bit actually. That island is quite wide. So let's see here in front of the plane and just past the tip of the wing, directly that way, and I will get to the island. Okay, so now how about the other direction? Where is the airfield? I'm not quite sure. I think I should go, let's see, yes, right this way, and then the lake, it goes into a river, and the airfield is on the left side of the river. Now, is there anything I'd need to have sort of idea of, so which one of those high peaks? Is it towards that one, or
It's dusk, so I can't
in the middle? Let's see. Oh, in the middle, is that the rock formation near the rock climb? So the airfield would be that way. But yeah, so going directly towards that would probably be a very good idea. And then to the right of that one. Let's see. Now let's hope we'll have enough light. How can I see the airfield? That's a bit dark. Yeah, I think it might be going this. That's the hunting blind is there on the left. Those rocks there. So the airfield is in this dark. Is that the control tower? Yeah, I think it is. Yes, the airfield is there. But this wouldn't be easy in foggy situation. So if there is fog and I come across the plane, I definitely need to head towards the island. This one would be harder to find. Yeah, the other maps are easier to navigate. This one is so open and the weather gets so bad. Like that fog there in the Justice Hovel. It was like 10 seconds. Not even that. And the visibility was gone. Fortunately, it was small area, sort of not many places to go, so I found my way back into the cabin. But somewhere in the middle of that lake, it would be quite a different quite a different story. So now let's get in here. Should I go to the basement? There's still... oh, there's the insomnia. So... if I go to the basement, at least the fog wouldn't affect me. So this bedroll is an extra one. I found it somewhere. Don't remember where it was, but I put it there just so I can use it here in case there is an emergency. Like if I forget my own bedroll somewhere. Now, I think I'm going to the basement and spend a night there and then do all the sorting and organizing in the morning, so I don't need to waste lantern fuel. And how does the glimmer fog work? Like if I have insomnia and there is that fog, does it lengthen the time to get rid of the insomnia, or does it have no effect when you already have insomnia? But I have no idea. Now here I have lots of reclaimed wood, and there is the skillet, some coal and those books, so I can boil water if I need to, but I think I have enough water to last until morning. How much? Oh yes. And now there's the oats. There's a cooking pot in the station building. Maybe I should have taken it with me. Well, I'm going back there anyway. I need to drop off some of this stuff. So then I suppose I could spend the day here in the airfield and then in the evening come here, cook porridge, boil water, all that, and then go continue exploring the next day. But now it's morning. Probably not light yet, but let's go and check. Sounds windy. So what's the weather like? Okay, I don't need this. I can find my way to this building. Yeah, it is still dark. Oh, not this building. That's the shed. Station is that way. But I'm calling it a station, like I don't know what would be the right word. Like in Finnish it is asema, and that is station, but then it's just you put a word in front of that to specify. Like this is lentoasema. Lento means flight, or well, yeah, flight. And then you could have juna-asema, train station. So asema is the general word for all of buildings of this sort. So I'm calling it a station. But now I think I should just pass a little bit of time so I can start sorting and organizing without needing the lantern. And I think I'm skipping that part. So now I'm leaving crackers and all of these bars here. And I was thinking, this rope, there are a couple of places I noticed on the map. There are a couple of places where you can deploy a rope. Like this one cabin, if I go there, it's a fairly long way, but then I can deploy a rope and take a shortcut back from there. So maybe I should take... Oh, was I going to take a photo? Okay, I need to. So let's take this. And do I want more photos? Maybe that way? So okay. And then I am going to, it's not even noon yet, I'm going to go to the basement to make fire. Cook. Or should I? But if I make fire outside and then it gets windy, it will go out. So I think it's best to go down here, and I don't need to worry about the fog. I'll just make fire here. And oh, maybe I should have, I had water. Maybe I should have taken, like now I need to boil some water, I think. Or maybe not. I can use the water I have, make porridge, then go back to the station building and I have water there. Well, we'll see. I'll start with the porridge and then...
That didn't work.
Now, why didn't it work? Let's try with a stick. I do have accelerant, if this is getting annoying.
Come on, little fire.
But I prefer not using the accelerant, because
Perfect.
I carry only one. Okay, let's put all of those, and then we can... Oh, it gets a bit dark. Okay, but cooking skillet there. And then we'll place the pot here. And yeah, I should be able to. I was thinking I'm gonna cook all the porridge, like as much as I can get from that one package. So then I can take the porridge with me when I go to the next place. I can leave the other food here, and I should be able to find little cattails, rose hips, and maybe some loose items. And probably in the cabin where I'm going to, there will be food in there. So we'll see. And if not, I'm not going to starve before getting back here. Probably could get a bit hungry, but not starving that fast. So now I'll be cooking porridge and skipping that part as well. So all the porridge is now cooked, and I put water into the pot. Like the fire is gonna burn long enough to boil this. But yeah, it was a good idea to come down here. We are having glimmer fog. It's a little afternoon and there are lights. Well, of course this is nice. I can see something down here, but this means I can't go up there right now. And how about this insomnia 7 hours? So that's not quite over yet. What should I do? I could also just take that and put more in there. 1 hour. Yeah, so melt this and use it. There are still some of these tablets and the other liter, and there's enough for 3 liters left. So after this it's 1 tablet left. So this is basically, I don't need all of that water right now, but it makes sense since there is fire. Just get some drinkable water and leave it at the station so it's there when you need it. And now, yes, all the porridge is gone. And there was a rabbit in one of the cabins. Which one was it? I don't remember. I think it was the second one on the island. So now I have herbal tea for the insomnia, and then there's this food. So that's all the food I'm gonna take with me when I go out exploring. But like I said, the exploring is gonna happen the next day. There's no point going out at this time of the day. I'll be probably staying down here, sleeping the night here, and then leaving in the morning towards the last cabin. So now it's the morning. I'm back here and I'm taking that rope. Do I need to take anything else? Or leave anything? I think it's best to take all that water. And lantern fuel. I think there is nothing that should be left behind. No, this way. So I'm going to take the safest route to the last cabin, and that means following this road. I came here, and then there is the crossroads, and I need to turn right. And the main reason I'm doing this is the fog. But the cabin is at the end of the other road. So even if we get the fog, I should be able to get there just following the road. And now I think it's here. Really close. Where does it turn? Okay, This one was that sign. How far is it? Well, doesn't matter. If I go past it, I'll just turn back. It's cold because it's early morning. But since this is Pilgrim weather, it's not that cold. So it's basically very rare to have the temperature cause problems in Pilgrim. It's more about visibility. Getting lost. So now the car, let's see, take a look at. Okay, it should be after this one. But I would be totally lost without a map. And I get lost even with a map, but not that seriously. But yeah, so this way, and then I'll just follow the road as far as it goes. And there is a helicopter crash site somewhere along the way. Like there's a lake on the left side, and the crash site is on the northern side of the lake. And then when I get to the cabin, the rope climb where I can deploy the rope and get back to the other lake. It's a bit north and then to east from the cabin. Shouldn't be too hard to find, like it's a dead end. And you just need to use the rope to climb down. Now, that looks like... Oh, there's supposed to be a destroyed cabin somewhere along the way. So, is it there on the left? Looks like there's something. And of course there will be cattails all over the place, like the lake on the left. There will be cattails there. And it's just, do I want to go collecting them now, or I think I'm gonna leave it for now and go there later. I want to get to that cabin first. So yeah, I think this is the destroyed one. I should check if there's something here. Do we have anything useful? Oh, fireplace. Okay, that might be useful at some point. But I don't see anything else. Okay, but I'll need to keep that in mind, that there is a fireplace. So that is a bit sheltered from the wind. Depends on the wind direction, of course. But if I need at least a little shelter, that one would be useful. And now the lake is here. So is there anything? Yeah, there's the crash site somewhere on the northern side. Can I see it from the road? If I can, I could go and check it. But if not, I'm not sure I wanna go looking for it now. I could leave it for later. So the lake is here, so the crash is somewhere. Not on the lake. It's on that side of it, but I'm not seeing anything. Okay, let's just follow the road. Yeah, getting a bit cold, but not so much that it would be a problem. I should get to that cabin long before getting too cold. So yeah, the crash site, it's somewhere there. But oh, it's here, close to the road, so let's go and check. Let's go and check if we have anything useful here. So distress pistol, how about this?
I'll take it.
Matches. Should I take some light so I can see? Is there anything in here? Search locker. I could take those. I don't see any reason why I would need them, but okay, lockers. Another one.
Hope nobody needs this
More
anymore.
matches. Is this something? No. But there's another flare shell. Now let's go and look around. Don't see anything. Taking a picture since I have plenty of film. And now the road is this way. So let's get back to the road and continue. So it is cold, but it doesn't seem to be... Oh, I was inside that helicopter. I suppose that's why I didn't get colder. So now let's just continue. Get to the cabin and it should be warm enough. It's not even noon yet, but I am planning to stay the night in the cabin. Like there's no need to hurry. Well, of course there is the possibility of the weather getting bad, like getting blizzard or glimmer fog. Well, we'll see how long it takes to explore the cabin and what we can find in there. If there's anything in there. But yeah, that crash site it's so close to the road. It's easy to check that one. Like I'm making mental notes about the locations. I'm using the map, but it's still different, like looking at the map and seeing for yourself. But now that I've seen these once, it will help me read the map later. Like when I'm coming here during the 1000-day run. And I'll be wondering, should I continue that one? Like leave this for a little while and finish the signal void. And I was planning that once I've done signal void I could go back to the main island and stay there until day 1000 and then continue the tales after. Okay, we are getting snow. Continue the tales after getting the trophy for 1000 days. I don't want to risk ending the run before getting the trophy. But yeah, this looks like we might be getting bad weather, but also the cabin should be close. Well, even if the visibility goes, I should be able to get there just following the road. And the blizzard doesn't start quite as quickly as the glimmer fog. So even though there's snow, I still have time to get to that cabin. Now let's take a look at the map. Yeah, I don't... Oh, there might be quite a distance still. Well, yeah, I just need to walk. Like, it's not like I have a choice. I just need to walk until I get to the cabin, no matter what happens with the weather. Yeah, so it turns here. And that one. There's those. Oh, what is that? It's not fence. I'm not quite sure what you would call that, but this here by the road. So there is one curve ahead, and then the cabin should be close. So I think I should be getting there before this turns into a blizzard. And that shortcut using the rope is a really good idea. I don't need to walk all this way back. Just go down, get to the lake, maybe go to the island. That depends on weather. Yeah, getting cold. But yeah, the cabin is up there. So no danger here. I'll get in before it gets too cold and before we get a blizzard here. And then I'll just explore the inside. See, is there anything here outside? Doesn't look like it. Just some barrels. Okay. And how about nothing here? So now we are in here and getting warmer. Now I think I'm taking a lantern so I can see. Okay, more matches and water. Oh, nothing under there. And there's cloth. How about not in here, but there's a towel, and we have stove, spray paint, and another skillet. I don't really need, but I think I could take it with me anyway. Oh, and there is a cooking pot as well.
I think I can use this.
I don't need that. But I suppose it's a good idea. Flour, maple syrup, sardines, and I'm taking that. How much water? Not much. I could take it. In here, nothing. Some cloth, and more film, cooking oil. So now I have flour and cooking oil. That means I could make bannocks. Like, making those would be a good idea, since carrying the bannocks is a better idea than carrying the ingredients.
This
So
will
now
come in handy.
96. I think I could turn this off. So how about 98? Is that? Yes. So the ones I'm wearing are in better condition. So, but I think I could keep this in mind as well, like that these might be here. So now we have bed, and there was this piece of cloth. Take that. And there's the towel. I'm taking all the cloth I can find. Now, how much? Okay, a bit too much here in the inventory, but
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
yeah, I think I could drop. Where is it? Drop this one. I'll take it with me when I leave. Now let's take a look. So we didn't get a, oh, Vista. But do I have? No. But there is stove. So where did I find that polar? Oh, was it in the island cottage? And now the point is here. Okay, I need to remember that, since I was going to do the trophy for getting all 6 vistas in far territory. Yeah. Okay, so these stairs come here. And now it's noon. Yeah, I think I will be making bannocks. And how much? Otherwise there's plenty of food. So I'll make as many of those as I can. How about... no, that one. Pancakes. Oh, yes, I could make pancakes. Those are excellent travel food. Yeah, first pancakes and then bannocks if there's any flour and cooking oil left. Yeah, once again, I'll be skipping that. Like, it would be a bit boring to watch, I think. It's the morning, and yeah, we are not going anywhere in this weather. Let's go and take a look at this side. Yeah, nothing. Well, some tree top. Oh!
I could use this.
I didn't notice that one. Okay. So now the food. This one is left of the flour. Not enough for making anything. And then there's the cooking oil. And I made as many pancakes as possible. Used all the maple syrup. So now I'm wondering, is there any point taking this with me? I'm taking the cooking oil since I have 5 large portions of cooked acorns at the station, and I have a heavy hammer. So I can use the cooking oil, make acorn grounds, and then make bannocks. I don't think I have any maple syrup there. I had, but it was in fairly bad condition, I think, and so I used it before it went too bad. But yeah, the acorn bannocks, there's a difference. Like, Here these are, what was it, 288, or was I looking at the pancakes? Anyway, yeah, well, if you look at these, 230 to 88, so more calories. So these are better. So I'll probably use the acorns for acorn grounds and make those pancakes once I get back. But when I get back is the question. How long is this fog going to last? So I may have to spend the day here. Well, we'll see what happens. But I think I'm ending this video here and then continue in the next one when I'm leaving back towards the island and then the airfield.